Hey, Steve Zick here. Welcome back to Poke's channel and the Guitar Ladder System. I got a few things kind of floating around my mind this morning. Um, and I just want to say up front, I'm not in competition with any other teacher out there or any other players. We all have our special gifts. We all have our own approach to learning and playing and practicing, and it's all good. It's not black and white, you know. We all have our point of view, and it's all valid. So, there's different strokes for different folks. It's all good, you know. I do make suggestions at times with people, suggestions, observations. I think it's valid to reflect on it, just like I reflect on things when I hear things from other people. But anyway, spiritually, I'm for everybody. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit today just about a couple things. One thing is, you know, it's the idea that's important, not the definition. Joe Pass used to say that. The idea is important, not so much the definition. Just like with modes and major scales, a mode is just a major scale that starts on a different step. I think it confuses a lot of people. But a mode is just a certain type of a color, you know. And then when you start on a different step, it has a different name. So what? The important thing is to kind of recognize and get to know, the relationship between the different scales and the different chords. You're getting to learn your tonal centers. You know, if the notes are all C, in a C scale, and then the chords, reflect that. But I want to kind of bring up Alan Holdsworth here because I've always been pretty impressed with his playing, and at one point he was endorsing one of my products called the Speed Pick. I used to talk to Alan all the time on the phone. It was really cool. And one of the main factors of my teaching and my guitar ladder system is learning to seed the subconscious so you get the subconscious release. The subconscious is very powerful. I'm not saying it's not good to understand things on a conscious level, but if you seed the subconscious mind and let go of some of the control. And I remember once I was on the phone with Alan Holdsworth, and he started telling me about some lick that he played. I guess somebody recorded one of his concerts, and it was kind of cute. He got all excited. He goes, "Yeah, let me get my cassette player. I want you to hear this." And he played me a little idea. It was a short idea, like maybe something that popped out in a measure or two. But he goes, "I've never done that before. I've never done anything close to it." And he got really excited about it. So that's why, like with my guitar ladder system, by working all the different chordal studies, learning about tension and resolution, how to create different moods, different 10 systems of improvisation in a very organic way. You learn to seed the subconscious, and the subconscious is so powerful, it will then connect dots on its own. So it's the idea that's important, not the definition. And if you're always defining things, it can get in the way of the subconscious assimilation, because your subconscious, and even Joe Pass used to say, Joe Pass used to say, who I studied with for a while, Joe Pass used to say, stop thinking so much, simplify your thinking, and the idea is important, not the definition. But it was fun talking to Alan Holdsworth, and one of the things he said to me on the phone was that, learning to play like you think. And in order to accomplish that, you have to have the right exploration and practice. So, should practice be fun or work? I say both. I used to be a gymnast. I used to do iron crosses on the rings with a lot of hard work. When I was able to do the iron cross on the rings while smiling, a lot of hard work went into that. So I believe practice shouldn't just be all, shits and giggles. You need to have some structure to it. It can be fun, nothing wrong with that. But if you have some discipline to your practice, for every disciplined effort there's a multiple reward. So I believe it's a little bit of both. Sure, you should have fun when you practice, but if you have more structure to your practice, you're going to get more results. And I think a lot of guitar players tend to fall into whatever is easier to do. They're a little sneaky about that, whatever's easy to do. But a little bit of disciplined effort can bring multiple rewards, just like working on technique. If you don't work on technique, you're severely limiting what you can do. But I thought that was really cool. Alan Holdsworth was, telling me, we were talking about the subconscious release. And if you go to Vintage Guitar Magazine and read my CD review, you can see what Mr. Stephen Stone said about my compositional skills. I'm pretty proud of the review. Stephen Stone's a real sharp guy. I know I'm patting myself on the back, but what the hell, you know what I mean? We all need to do that once in a while, because I'm just an idea in the one mind anyway, and I give the universe most of the credit. But I've worked my ass off, folks. I've worked my ass off, not just on my guitar playing, but on my ability to be a composer. That's why I studied flamenco, I studied jazz, I studied concert level classical. I believe that when you marry a genre of music, you severely limit yourself. So I say don't marry a genre of music, learn from a genre of music. But like I said, my whole thing is seeding the subconscious mind, and it's the idea is important, not so much the definition. And that's why the guitar ladder system for $199 is such a great value. It really seeds the subconscious mind. But yeah, modes are just modes are just major scales that start in a different place. But yeah, even Joe Pass said, it's a chordal resolution that really brings a lot of growth. Pat Metheny has said the same thing about guitar improvisation brings a lot of growth. I studied with Horace Hatchett 4 or 5 times. He taught Howard Roberts. Howard Roberts started the Musicians Institute in Hollywood. Howard Roberts studied with Horace Hatchett when Howard Roberts was a young man in Arizona, and Horace used to say, and it's the chordal improvisation which is going to bring tremendous results. And if you don't marry a genre of music, you learn from a genre of music, you're going to have a little more growth. So the daily improvisation is really important. I might just do keep this short. This guitar is for sale. It really sounds good. I think because I live about a mile from the beach, I think my guitars absorb a little bit of ocean air, and it kind of helps treat the wood. But this guitar has a little bit of air around the notes. It really sounds good. It's $549. I got a new gig bag. Go throw with it. It's an Oscar Schmidt. It's made by Washburn. That's 4 chord to 13, major 13, flat 5. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna make this a short video. It's Sunday. Kind of got a lot going on here the last couple of days. I won't go into it, but anyway. All right, folks, take care. Remember, it's the guitar improvisation is the key. If you want to try one of my guitar ladder programs, studies for free, just send me an email to stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's STEVEZOOK, the number 7, not spelled out 7. stevezook7@yahoo.com. I'll send you a cycle one for free. All right, folks, take care. Let's all keep the positive faith. It's important, and stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't focus on thoughts which aren't productive. Ciao.